Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In our previous video, we have talked about the FR strategy as well as the AFM strategy as to how to prepare for the next 3 months that are there for your CA final November 26 exam. In this video, we are going to talk about the audit strategy, which is one of the difficult subjects many students face because it is not a practical subject. Out of all the subjects that are there, only this subject requires a lot of theory that you have to learn and also to remember it during your exam. So students find this subject as the most difficult subject in group 1, as well as many students fail in this subject only. So how to prepare for audit? What are the ways that you can remember audit for a long period of time and also in your exam? All of these things I will tell you in this video. So do watch the video till the end. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, do subscribe to this channel. Also join the Telegram channel, which is there in the description section. You can get the link of it, where I'll be sharing all this strategy as well as further videos which are going to come in that channel. So without wasting much time, let's start with this video. So as you can see on the screen, this is the audit study strategy. And there are two approaches that I think is the way that you can study audit. Even I studied from the first approach. Many students study from the first approach, and there are students who study from the second approach. So the first approach is that you study daily. Like you revise audit daily along with the two subjects that are there. So you can pick FR and AFM and 1 hour of audit or 2 hours of audit. So in this way, you study audit, or you are studying like other subjects. So you give a allocated time to audit as well as for all the other subjects. So I have named it as batch study. Okay, so you give 10 days for audit, then the second revision 5 days. In that manner you study. So both these approaches are right. I will tell you when to move on from the first approach to the second approach, because the last revision that you do should be a batch study and not a daily study, because then you will not be able to remember, recall anything that is required for your exam. You will not be able to achieve that. So if you are doing daily study, which I used to do for my first revision, okay, daily you have to revise 3 subjects, that is for sure, because see, now you are revising daily 1 subject and that will require only 2 hours of your day. So there are 6 hours or maybe 7 hours of your day which is left. So you cannot study one singular subject in those 6-7 hours. I was not able to study. So that is why I am recommending that you go with 3 subjects, like 2 hours of audit, and then the rest 6 or 7 hours you do FR and AFM or DT or IDT, whatever it is preferable to you. Okay. Now you can do the daily revision only till the first revision. And that should be your target, because daily revision का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप पूरे 4 महीने तक ऑडिट पढ़ते रहो, फिर तो आप लास्ट डे में कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे. But daily revision is necessary for the first revision only, because A, the subject is vast, and also you do not get confidence in remembering things. So you are like, if I study for 10 days and then I take the audit after 30 days or 25 days, I will not be able to remember it. So one, there is a confidence issue which comes due to audit, and also you are not able to recall it, because that is how the mind works. So that is the reason it is okay that you do daily revision for the first revision. What I mean by first revision is not the audit first revision, but entire first revision. Like you do daily revision for the audit, and then you revise FR, AFM, DT, IDT, and give the mocks, everything you do. And after that, you complete your first revision, and the last mock that you should give is of audit. Okay. Now coming to the So the last point is you have to give mock even if you are not 100% prepared. And in audit, I am guaranteeing you that till the last day, you will not be 100% sure or you will not be 100% prepared. ये मान के चलो, ये लिख के चलो that you will not be 100% prepared in audit. Like write this down on your board or whatever, wherever you plan your goals, वहाँ पे लिख के रखो. This will give you some sort of confidence going forward, because every student out there wants to have a comfort on audit, and audit will never give you comfort. It will not give you 100% comfort. It will give you 90-80% comfort. And even on the last day, that is 1.5 days, it will not give you the comfort that you are looking for. So make this your habit, or make this thing in your mind that you will not be able to get 100% satisfaction that is required for audit. Okay. Now, if you are studying batch wise, like you are giving 10 days or 12 days, like for other subjects that you have given, in the same manner, if you are giving it, it is okay. So you are giving same method using that you will complete the entire audit by 10 to 12 days. Okay. Then this is important, that if you have given 10 or 12 days, whatever you have completed in those 10 or 12 days, that should be it. Okay. After you have done your 10th day or 12th day, whatever time you have allocated, the next step should be the mock. And even if you are not 100% prepared, you have to give a mock. So if you, let's say, skip most of the essays, like you have not completed the SQC1, essay 500, essay 700, and you have completed 10 or 12 days, but which you have allocated. Okay. Now you have to give a mock. Even if you are not able to complete essays, it is fine. you have to make yourself prepared, that even if you are not 100% prepared, you are able to give the exam and try to score 60 plus. This should be your preparation. It is not necessary that you complete everything, then give a mock, and then be satisfied, okay, I was able to complete everything and then I gave a mock. It will not happen in your exams. 1.5 days you will not be able to cover everything in audit. It is a guarantee from even the rankers. So you can use both the approaches for the first revision only. Okay, itna yaad rakhna, this approach that I am telling, that either the daily study or the batch study, whatever you do for the first revision. From the second revision, the only approach that you can do or you have to go for is the batch study. That's it. Because uske alawa you will not be able to retain or recall in your exam. You will not be able to. Daily revision आपके confidence build up के लिए होता है, exam के लिए नहीं होता है. एग्जाम में you will not be able to do anything because जो चीज आपने 30 दिन पहले पढ़ी है, 15 दिन पहले पढ़ी है, वो आपके दिमाग में आएगा ही नहीं. इसीलिए जो चीज आपने 3 दिन के अंदर कंप्लीट किया है ना, वही चीज आपके दिमाग में आएगा. जो चीज आपने 1.5 दिन में कंप्लीट करने की कोशिश की है, वही आएगा. So that is the reason for the second revision you have to go for batch study. Okay, but this is important. How to study audit? This is the most important part. ये पढ़ लो, ये समझ लो, your 90% of your audit issue will get solved. This is the manner I studied. I think so 90% of the students who clear or get 60 marks, they study in this manner. So I got 64 marks in my exam. So in this manner I studied. Okay, these are the chapters that you have to start with. Most of the students start with essays. Okay, that is the biggest mistake that they are doing. Because essay के अंदर आपके chances नहीं है, उसके अंदर क्या question आ सकता है, random कोई भी ऐसे उठा के आ सकता है. But these chapters जो repeated है, उस chapter पे focus करो. So you will start with the other chapters. Okay, what are the other chapters? SRE, SRS, SAE. Okay, mostly SRE आपका 2400 और 2410 है, बरोबर. एक एग्जाम के अंदर अगर 2400 आ गया तो अगले एग्जाम में 2410 आए. This has been the pattern. Yes, pattern might change, but दो ही तो चैप्टर है, समझ रहे हो. You even if you are not able to complete entire thing, दो ही चैप्टर है SRE के, आप आराम से कर लो. So in this manner you have to study. You have to start with SRE or SRS or SAE, whatever. I am saying the other chapters. Okay, then you go for the ESG chapter. उसमें से एक guarantee question आता ही आता है. You know, I know, everybody knows. Okay, then you go for SA 800. Then you go for CARO SQC 1. This is your major chunk. Okay, these are the A category chapter जो हमेशा आते ही आते. Okay, इसके अलावा अगला ऐसा कोई पेपर नहीं हुआ जिसमें ये चैप्टर्स नहीं आए. नाउ द चैप्टर्स जहां पे मिक्स एंड मैच होता है. सो ग्रुप ऑडिट होगा, कभी पीएससी ऑडिट होगा, कभी दोनों हो जाए. But these chapters are easy. Once you revise them, you will find कि there are only 5-6 concepts that you have to remember. बाकी सब कुछ मतलब कचरा है. Okay. Now then there is due diligence forensic audit. Due diligence तो मतलब एक पेज का है, that I will not count as well. Even forensic audit, if you see, there are only 2 or 3 pages. So that will not take much of a time. And even in my exam, I got a 6 marks or 5 marks question from due diligence. कुछ नहीं था. Genuinely बोलूं, question कुछ भी नहीं था. The 5 points you have to write and that is done. Then this is a bigger chapter. Okay. But I would say on the safer side do this because इसमें से कुछ भी आ जाता है. But these are easy questions. अगर genuinely आप अगर अंदर घुस के चैप्टर पढ़ोगे तो इसमें कुछ खास है नहीं. Once you revise it, you will feel okay, हाँ, this is manageable. Now this is your major chunk. Okay, ये other chapters का पूरा chunk हो गया. Okay, now comes the essay part. Now don't start with essay 200 to 300 या 400. 700 चालू करो. Start with essay 700 and in this you have to add the Ankush Chirimar's video, okay, जहां पे उन्होंने पैराग्राफ बताए, like how to draft other matter paragraph or opinion paragraph, whatever that is there. उन्होंने 8 पेजेस का एक डॉक्यूमेंट बनाया है. If you see his Mass Smart Marathon, okay, उसमें आपको मिल जाएगा. तो combine the essay 700 with that paragraph because definitely you will get a 5 mark question for drafting a paragraph and you need to have a good grip on essay 700, like 700 की series, because they might confuse you on OM क्या होता है, EOM क्या होता है, और या फिर मूर्ख सेक्शन आना चाहिए, whatever that might be. Then once you complete essay 700, go with essay 500. And 500 में सब कुछ पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं. There are, like genuinely बोलो तो there are chapters which are 1 pager or 2 pager, so that you can okay keep it at the last. But chapters like say 500, 570, 580, these chapters which have a good chance of coming, do revise them for your A category. Okay, and then at the very last you have to do 2 big chapters. Okay, first that is अपना प्रोफेशनल एथिक्स एंड दिस चैप्टर इज द मस्ट. लाइक इस पे आपकी ग्रिप ऐसी होनी चाहिए कि आपको कोई रात में भी पूछे ना कि क्लॉज नंबर 11, यू शुड रिमेंबर इट. इट इज अ 20+ मार्क्स चैप्टर. इफ यू स्किप दिस चैप्टर यू विल डेफिनेटली फेल. ये लिख के ले लो, या इस चैप्टर पे आपका ग्रिप नहीं है, आप फेल होने वाले. हाउ टू मेक अ ग्रिप ऑफ दिस चैप्टर? चैप्टर पढ़ो एंड सॉल्व ऑल द क्वेश्चंस दैट आर देयर. जितने भी क्वेश्चंस प्रोफेशनल एथिक्स के बने सब सॉल्व कर लो, या रिफर टू अ वीडियो जहां पे सब सॉल्व है, पूरा देख लो, बिकॉज देर आर ट्रिकी क्वेश्चंस एज वेल, देर आर सिंपलर क्वेश्चंस एज वेल, बट देर आर कॉन्सेप्ट्स और क्वेश्चंस व्हिच यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑन द फर्स्ट रीड. So that is why you need to have a good understanding of professional ethics chapter. Then this is one of the biggest chapter, but see, ये दो chapter है. I would say how to like suggest how to read this is you have to make notes of this, and it made my life easy that I made a good notes of these chapters. Like if you make handwritten notes, you will realize कि आधा चीज जो इतना बड़ा बड़ा दिखता है actually में है नहीं. And secondly, अगर आप नोट्स बनाते हो ना, यू फाइंड की पॉइंट्स विच यू विल बी एबल टू रिकॉल, एंड सेकंडली इवन इफ यू डोंट स्टडी ऑन द लास्ट डे, you will still be able to recall it. Like I know that कि in my exam there was an question related to the investments. Bank audit में जो investments का part है उससे related question आ गया था. I did not remember anything because I skipped it because in the last 1.4 hours I was not able to study. So but still I got 2 out of 4 marks because उसमें से 2 concept मुझे पता थे, like keywords मुझे याद थे, and I wrote it and I got marks. That is the reason I am telling you कि make notes. Especially bank audit, NBFC audit का तो notes बनाओ, but the most important thing in audit, आप सभी chapters का notes make your handwritten notes. You will find so easy to learn or remember concepts which you will not be able to remember from the book. I am guaranteeing you, make notes. खुद का हाथ से बनाओगे, समझ जाएगा कैसे पढ़ना है, क्या पढ़ना है. Okay? And now the last thing that is there, this is remaining essays. जो बच गया, अभी मैंने जिसका नाम नहीं लिया, you have to go with ABC category. In audit, you have to go with ABC category because other than that, there is no chance that you will able to complete 100%. A. B. You might skip chapters which are important, but you are like, I will study 100%, I will do everything. That is not going to happen. That is the reason you have to go with ABC category, especially for the remaining essays. Then you have to give your marks first revision के बाद and especially after your second revision. Okay. So you have to give 2 marks. If, and this is one of the important questions, कि what if I am not able to retain audit? Like मुझे याद ही नहीं हो रहा, मैं 15 दिन पढ़ रहा हूँ but मेरे को 16 दिन लग रहा है मैंने जो पढ़ा है मेरे को याद नहीं है. This is a thing that you can try, and even I tried it during my exam. You can give a 5-day test series, okay, which is conducted by, I have the example of Ankush Chirimar sir, okay. तो उनका एक 5-day टेस्ट सीरीज होता है where he like allocates chapters कि ये दिन में ये पढ़ो, and on the last day like he gives 1.5 days and then he takes a mock. So 5 days में you complete entire audit and you get a confidence that you require. So you can try this if you are not able to retain it or if you are not getting confidence in audit. Definitely try this. You will definitely get good confidence in retaining and especially giving your exams of audit. Now these are the important tips or tricks I will tell you. See, first of all, make chronology of all important points or either make a rhythm or mnemonics. This is the most important thing. Why I'm telling you? Because audit may, even if you get panic, and I did get the panic that I never expected, you will be able to clear your exam or you will be able to score 64. That is a guarantee because I felt it, I went through it and still I got 64. The reason was that I made rhythms or mnemonics, I made a chronology of all the important points. Like there was something that I was able to click. Even if I was not able to study in the last 4 hours of my exam, I was able to remember. And the reason was I made some kind of sense in all the answer that was there. कुछ तो पॉइंट ऐसा क्रोनोलॉजी बना दिया, ऐसा कोई गाने का रिदम ले लिया, लिंक ले लिया, किसी इवेंट को कनेक्ट कर दिया उस आंसर के साथ. All those things helped me clear my audit exam. That is a guarantee, and I will request you, you make this, you study in this manner so that you are able to retain it, recall it, even if you have not studied in the last 4 hours of exam. Okay. Now, in the last revision as well as in the 1.5 days, this is only for the last and the 1.5 days. Like you have to revise entire audit for the first 2 revisions, but for the last revision that you are going to give in the 3 days and for the last जो exam के पहले वाला 1.5 days है, you have to study A, B, C wise only. You have to go through A category, then study B category, and if you are not able to study C category, then it is okay. Okay, so this is the most important thing. याद रखो A and B category ही करना है, C category 1.5 days में नहीं कर पाओगे, that is a guarantee. This is one of the myth that I want to tell you regarding audit, that do not go with the notion that you need to revise everything, then only you will be able to give your exam. There is no one who has cleared audit has studied entire 100% of the syllabus. There is no one. I skipped digital audit, I skipped the C category chapter, still I scored 64 marks. And I was not able to study in the last 4 hours. Still I scored 64 marks, not because I was very particular of audit. I had a smart strategy, and that strategy is A and B category strategy. Simple है. A, B, C है. A, B अच्छे से पढ़ लो, इतने अच्छे से पढ़ो. And what I mean by इतने अच्छे से पढ़ो, you make rhythms, you make mnemonics, you make things or make a logic out of every answer, then you will be able to recall. And it is not a difficult task. मैं शुभम केसवानी सर का lectures लिया है तो वो खुद बना के देते हैं. But I did not study that much audit from lectures, so I made my own. You can make your own. Audit is the only subject where you have to remember everything. And the only way you can remember everything is by making a logic, making a sense out of all the answers. Okay. So this was the entire strategy. The important part of this video is this, like you have to start with the other chapters and this part. Okay. If you remember this, then you will be able to get good marks in audit and clear your CA final exam. So that's it from this video. If you have learned anything new or you have understood how to study audit, do share your comments and also comment down that you will clear in November 26 exam. Make a commitment to yourself that you will be able to clear your November 26 exam. Whether it is your first attempt or the nth number of attempt, you will clear in this attempt. So that's it from this video. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye.